You know, Bolivia is really where my heart is. I know I went to Lima, you know, for reasons like Christina and other people, and I met people there that are just, I love them so dearly. I could name them all, but I'm not going to. And I probably still talk to more Peruvians than I do anybody else. But there was something about Bolivia where I knew I was supposed to be there. I knew that's where the Lord called me. And I found a greater peace there. I don't know why. I just found that. And the people that I lived with, it was mostly in my first zone. It was called Paraíso, which is paradise. And it just was, it really was a paradise to me. I had some really difficult, that companion is especially, really difficult companions in that area, but it didn't matter because I had these people with me, and we were kind of just a family. And we had, in our house, we had, there's a gate right up at the front. There's a lady who lived here, and she had a restaurant that she owned that would be open for lunch. So, you know, she lived here, and then there's this gate. You'd open this gate, and then there's all these different houses, well, mini tiny houses. And so it was us, and then another family, another family, another family. And we really did become a family, and some of them were members and some of them were not. And one lady there who was not a member, she did not like the missionaries. With her living right across the hall, essentially, from us, the missionaries before me were very forceful with her, you know, hey, you gotta come to church with us, and it just bothered her. And so I backed off a lot when I got in that area, and because I knew the history with that, really backed off, and she became a really close friend, and she listened more if you do that. And so we do family home evenings in our little courtyard there, get everybody together and watch movies. And she'd come and watch, and she'd ask questions, and she showed a lot of interest. And well, then let me tell the story, and then I'll kind of tell the outcome of both. And another lady, my friend Julio Cesar, is just special person in my heart. He was a recent convert when I got there, and I just adore him. And he was so helpful to us when I was in that ward. His mom was the same way. The missionaries pushed her, and she didn't like it. She was very Catholic. And so I stopped asking her about it. I stopped asking her to come to lessons. I just stopped. And I just warmed up to her, and I talked to her about cooking, and I talked about this and that, and she warmed up to me a lot. And people were shocked at how much she just grew to love me, and I her, of course. And she showed up to General Conference when we showed it at the Stake Center, and just she came to church, and she did all sorts of things that she had never ever once done. And the thing when you go on a mission and you try so hard to connect with these people, as you become so attached, and where these people became my family. The lady that we live with that I said started showing up to our family home meetings, she had a miscarriage, and so our president gave us permission to take her to the hospital and help her kind of get everything taken care of. I got transferred right after that, found out that she died as a result of that. She died not long after I left. And I didn't find out about that until I got home, because how would I know? And Julio Cesar's mom just passed away 2 weeks ago, and I don't know what she had. I saw pictures of her very skinny and kind of emaciated. And the thing that I miss most are those people that I touched that weren't even members. And not even that so much that I touch them, but they touch me. And that a friendship that you build. And I don't think missionary work is all about baptizing. I think that's the goal. And your goal is to baptize these people so that they can have eternal families and things like that. Absolutely. Some people just aren't ready for that step yet. And so your job is to serve them and love them and bring them closer to you, and don't push them and push them and push them and push them. That's only going to push them further and further away. Just love them, talk to them, get to know them, and joke around with them and have fun. And we had so much fun. And these two women who I just adored and knew that they were kind of taking steps forward are now both gone. And I feel so grateful to know that at least I know that between me and them, it was a good experience. And hopefully in this next life, they learn more and accept the gospel eventually. But it's those people, it's that family that I just feel like I really did have down there that I miss the most.